Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Jamari84 here once again, and we are here to review episode, I don't know because I can't look at the shit yet, of Bad Girls All-Star Battle. Baby, we are getting down to the motherfucking wire, and this episode caught me off guard more than any episode this entire series, and I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why is because throughout this entire, once this series started, right when it started in January. In October, when I went to New York City and I visited Wesley, the guy who, A Connection TV, who does the Mona Simone reviews, I went to go visit him for his Halloween with Mona party in New York City, and he was looking up rumors about the winner of Bad Girls All-Star Battle Season 2, and I tried to stay away from it, but I couldn't stop, my ears from listening when he was playing videos. And I had heard first that Shelly wins this competition. And then I was like, well, damn, now I know again. I don't even feel like really watching it. But then I heard again, Valentina wins this competition. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch this anyways, just because I want to watch it because the cast is good. But since there's two rumors about both bitches going up, or both bitches winning, I feel like, there's probably no credibility to probably either one of them, and either one could be false. And tonight proved both false. So let's just go ahead and get started, because there's really not much to this. I really want to discuss a concept that was talked about over and over again in this episode. So Ray J wakes them up with a bullhorn and pulls them all out, and he asks them why they all won $100,000. Sarah says she wants to win to, help her dad and her younger sisters move in with her and support him. Shelly says she wants to win it so she can go back to school and make something better of herself. Nancy wants to win because she wants to invest it in something that'll be long-term. Rocky wants to win because, her father passed away last year during the first season of Bad Girls All-Star Battle. And she wants to help support her family now that he's gone. Megan, talks about that she didn't grow up very well and how her grandmother always provided for her, and she wants to win the money to help her grandmother get a better life as kind of like repayment for what she's done. And Tiana wants to win because of her little brother. She wants them to provide for her little brother. She doesn't want them to want for anything, their college fund and all this stuff. So all of them have, genuine, reasons why they could use the money. So that was, that was good to see. And then they figure out that they're going to have a double elimination. And there's only 6 bitches left. So I'm just like, girl, oh my God. And my blood pressure started going up. And so they start talking about this competition. And at this point, Rocky is pretty much over Shelly. Like, mostly at this point, but even more so later on. But she's talking about how, even though the only other big girl in the competition is Shelly, Shelly doesn't have, like, a lot of muscle. Like, she's big, but she doesn't have any muscle. And so since she smokes her cigarettes, she's not going to have a lot of stamina. And I'm like, Rocky, you're right. You used to smoke too, bitch, if I recall correctly. But from what I understand, she stopped before the competition started. From what I don't think I've seen her smoke since then. But correct me if I'm wrong. So they have this little balance thing where pretty much both of the players are on both sides, and they have to kind of push one side to reach the flag that's in the middle. So first it was Megan versus Shelly, and Shelly just went like this and won and grabbed the flag. Like, Shelly got her ass back for that fuckery. Even though it was smart and strategic fuckery, it was still fuckery that Megan did at that last, the first ever All-Star challenge. Then we get Nancy versus Tiana. And it was even for a minute. But then Tiana, I want to say she slipped or whatever, but the styrofoam thing knocked her upside the head. Her glasses fell off. She was blurred and couldn't see what the fuck was going on. And Nancy just took that advantage and just grabbed the shit, and then Nancy won. I was like, I don't need Nancy to win shit. I was like, as long as this bitch doesn't win, as long as Nancy nor Megan won, I was fine. And since Megan already got knocked the fuck out by Shelly, I was like, okay, I don't have to worry about her. But then when Nancy won, I was like, uh-oh. I was like, uh-oh. Then we get to Sarah versus Rocky. Now, y'all already knew how this shit was going to pan out just because of upper body strength. Now, Sarah might have some kind of upper body strength, but not to Rocky's level. And she was winning it was kind of tied at first, but then Rocky just started to win, and then Sarah just fell over, and then she just like, fuck it, take it. I don't know if she just gave it to him, but once she just fell over, she was like, "Well, shit, ain't nothing, girl. What am I gonna do?" But she was laughing because she knows. I mean, she feels that safety and comfort with Rocky keeping her here, and her and Rocky haven't really butted heads. Because Sarah, even though Sarah, I don't want to say she's been skating, but I have seen Sarah actually try. Like Sarah has never, to my knowledge, really given up. Okay, I've seen her actually try the entire time. So then we get to this diamond ring challenge, guys. And basically, it's a tug of war. It's like a little ring, and you got Rocky, Shelly, the two biggest bitches in this competition, and you got Nancy, old crazy, but yet still strong looking ass. So they tugging, back and forth. They yanking here, everywhere, and they getting tired. It looked like they've been doing that shit for a minute. Where they just exhausted, they're just holding on with whatever they got left, and eventually Nancy gets snagged from, and then Nancy is pissed. Okay, Nancy is pissed, and I'm just like, "Oop, you're bad, girl. You should have held the fuck on longer, bitch." That's all I'm gonna say. And we get to this final, and it was Rocky versus Shelly, and I'm like, now, mind you, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, since at this point Valentina's been eliminated, so that rumor that Valentina is winning is out. But now I'm thinking that this Shelly could still be winning this. So I'm like, Shelly might win this. Shelly just might win this, but she's tugging, and it seems like Shelly wasn't. She was trying to stop Rocky to kind of move her body down to make her like dead weight, but that wasn't working. And she was like, "Well, shit, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do." She's like, "I hadn't been to the gym in like 2 years." So Rocky gets one of the flags, and then she's trying to tug to the other one. And then Shelly just said, "Fuck it, just take it." And then Rocky gets the other flag, and Rocky wins. Now, I'm, of course, happy that Rocky wins because Rocky, of course, advances and is safe from elimination. But Nancy going around talking about all these bitches is cheating, these bitches is doing this, she's doing that. Let me address Nancy's issue. Nancy, I understand some of your frustration, but this is what you have to understand. This is a game, okay? You can't get mad at the players. Get mad at the game, okay? You can't be mad because people strategized their way of staying in the game by holding on to alliances, okay? That's how you stayed as long as you have, regardless of what you may believe. And you just can't be mad at how other people stay in the game. You can't be mad that, they just happen to come on top. They just played better than you. They had better skills and certain assets of the game that played better to their abilities. You cannot sit and get mad and throw a motherfucking pussy fit at the fact that you lost. You put your all into it. That's all you can do, bitch. That's all you can motherfucking do. You can't get mad because people don't vote home. She was like, I voted home my alliances. Well, that's because you had to, or you probably thought it was best for you. Well, you know what they're doing? They're playing the game what's best for them. So you can't get mad because they still have their alliance. You know why? It's because it's working for them in the game. So, Nancy, have several seats about you getting mad about alliances. We all know that eventually we're going to be breaking alliance and they're going to have to compete against each other. But you know what? They've made the decision to keep each other in the game, to battle against each other at the end. That's the decision that they made, and that's the decision they have the right to make, and you can't get mad because that's how they decide to play the game. So I'm just going to leave that about Nancy and her shit. And then we get to Rocky, and I understand what Rocky is feeling too, because Rocky is pissed, and even though I was happy that Rocky won, I didn't like how Rocky won. Because last week, Rocky won that, like, all on her own, like, with nothing. And I wanted to see, a tug of war between her and Shelly, because I wanted to see, like, is she really, like, stronger, or as strong as she is? But the fact that Shelly just kind of gave it to her did kind of piss me off, too, because I'm like, Shelly, like, how long, what do you plan on actually playing the game? Like, when are you going to try to secure for yourself? Like, you're so confident in everybody else, like, oh, since these people win, I know I'm going to be safe. I know I'm going to be safe. Like, when are you going to stop depending on everybody else for your safety and going to start doing what it takes for yourself to be safe on your own accord? Like, and even if you had lost, I feel like Rocky wouldn't have put you up for elimination had you tried and lost, than opposed to you just giving the fuck up, because that's what made her kind of crack. She didn't necessarily break the entire alliance, but she was just like, bitch, it's a unanimous decision that the rest of the bitches, even Megan and Nancy, feel like, bitch, you don't deserve to be here because you're just letting shit go, just pass by, and that's just not okay. So Rocky wasn't too happy about that, and Tiana's talking. It says that Nancy is mad because Sarah didn't try. When I feel like Sarah did try, she just once she got bested, she was just like, well, shit, fuck it. And she knew that there was no way she was going to recover that, turn that all around, and win, in my opinion. And Rocky is like, well, hell, Nancy wouldn't be mad if she was the one that won because she wouldn't have cared what Sarah did. She would have been so happy that she could put Sarah and Rocky up. So we get to these eliminations, and Nancy is trying to say, when they're all deciding and talking about why they deserve to stay or whatever. Nancy tried to say that Rocky's not a competitor. Bitch, not Rocky, Nancy, get the fuck out of the game because clearly you're a sore loser who doesn't know how to take the rules seriously. You're gonna try to call Rocky not a competitor. This bitch has been beasting since she got here. Okay, leg injury and all, still slaying you hoes, and you mad? Why? I'm just saying. And this, you couldn't eat them damn bugs, swallow them fish eyes, fish with them fish heads, and eat the damn whatever the fuck that shit was called in the goddamn worms. You couldn't do that. Rocky did that, so that means that she is a competitor, bitch. So, girl, y'all know I don't play about my bitch Rocky. I'm just saying. And Megan talk about she needs his money more than anybody. Megan, I just don't know what to do with you. I want to see Megan compete just because she's an interesting person to watch compete in these games because she does think and it kind of adds a different aspect of entertainment to this. But I just don't know how to feel about her. So Nancy and Shelly are the people who are nominated up for elimination. I'm not surprised. I knew that Rocky was going to eventually put Shelly up because there was no more room to really... I think Shelly would have won it anyway. Even if Rocky didn't nominate Shelly, I think they would have nominated Shelly in the Bad Girls Revenge anyway. But Rocky just went ahead. You know what, bitch? I'm going to show you that you can't just sit here and try and engage off my success and just slide through this shit without even trying. So she put her ass up. And Shelly wants to get mad and talk about da-da-da-da-da. But, bitch, she warned you last week to talk about you not trying. So you just giving up again. It's like, bitch... Did you not heed my warning the first time? Like, that shit is not cool, and I don't like that, so you didn't heed the warning, so you got put the fuck up. But then it came down to who the second person that they're gonna, or the third person they're gonna put up, and it came down to between Sarah and Megan, and Shelly was a tiebreaker. And I was like, bitch, if you vote Sarah home, you are just as fucked up as you're trying to claim Rocky to be, because Sarah has been with your ass since day one, and you just started hanging out with Megan last week. So I'm glad to see that she did vote Megan home because I was about to come on this bitch and read Shelly down for the fucking filth that she was about to be. Because if she sent my bitch Sarah home, it was over for Shelly. But she picks Megan home, and long story short, Shelly and Nancy are the ones that get eliminated. So I'm really like, whoa. So neither the Valentina rumor or the Shelly rumor is true. So I really don't know who wins this game. And anybody who puts that shit in the comments, I'm going to block and ban your ass. I will fuck you up. I will find you and fuck you up. I'm telling you. So we got 4 bitches left. Next week is the finale. You got Tiana, who I thought was not going to last. You got Sarah, who I hoped would last. And she did, so yay. You got Rocky, who I was hoping would last because she didn't last too long last season because her father died. And you got Megan. So this shit is getting good. I can't wait. And let me talk about this real quick. Nancy gets eliminated. Nancy tries to boss up, talk about, bitch, I'm gonna be coming for you. You better watch out for me. Rocky stood the fuck up like, bitch, why are you mad? Like, you know I ain't scared of your motherfucking monkey looking ass. Like, girl, bye, girl. And I wasn't even mad because Rocky, that's right, because there's no reason for you. I mean, Nancy's just a whole bunch of bark. Like, now, mind you, she might be able to throw little hands, but yo, we've seen in your season that you are just a bunch of barks. So ain't nobody really too much done what you're talking about right now, girl. So let's see what you have to say at the reunion. But anyways, I made this review long enough, y'all. I just had to get my shit out about Nancy and that fuck shit she was trying to commit. But I'll see you guys in the next review for the finale. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.